Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. You know, we heading down to Texas with this story, y'all. You know, and it's something that y'all heard before, but it's just something that I just really got a hold of, and I just really wanted to speak on it, man. So we gonna talk about, man, this is like a reaction to Kewon White exposes the MO3 setup, right? And Yella Beezy now, you know, new evidence revealed. You dig what I'm saying? So this is the Banzzo Bling story down there, man. And y'all know what happened to MO3. And as Banzzo Bling, man, is sitting up on the phone having this phone call with real life street stars, you know, he's doing a whole lot of talking. Because we all know what happened to MO3. Ain't no sense in me getting into the story, right? But it's some things that I really wanna point out. See, Banzzo Bling already knows that he got a murder charge. He even said on his tape, on his audio from jail, that he's trying to get the capital murder dropped down to a first-degree murder. Now, in Las Vegas, y'all, I don't know how the laws is in Texas, but there's no such thing as capital murder here in Vegas. In Nevada, if you have first-degree murder, that's as high as it gets. You got second-degree murder, then you got manslaughter, you got involuntary manslaughter. That's it, boom. I don't know what capital murder is. I have no idea what that carries in another state. Murder is just first-degree murder. So for you to want to do that, you already admitted you're wrong and that you did what you did, and everybody can see that it was you on the tape. They only have facial recognition. Do you dig what I'm saying? So what I believe that Banzzo Bling is doing, because he came out on this phone call, this jail call, said, oh yeah, you know, Yella Beezy's innocent. Now, let me break that down for y'all a little bit. I had a family member of mine who I know for a fact did some things that he shouldn't have did. And somebody's not here because of that. And this person called me from the jail, right, on a recorded line. And what did he do? He was trying to put that off on somebody who was already deleted, who had just got deleted since he had been locked up as well. Hoping, because I have a good name, that if the people ever got involved and they start listening to these phone calls, now you can call me in the court as a character witness. Like, yeah, I talked to him. I told him, whoop-de-whoop, wop, wop, wop. See, people have a habit of sitting on this jail phone because they know people are listening, and they think but because they sitting on there saying, well, this person is innocent, that people pay attention to that. No, they don't. All they doing is putting together parts of the story. Because the thing is, Banzzo Bling, you're done. You're finished. See, and Yella Beezy's evidence is more than just circumstantial. You know, he's going to have to account to what happened to that $40,000 that he took up out of his account. He's going to have to account for that. And so now, as you're on tape, and make sure y'all stay to the end, because I got some to drop a nice little jewel, man. You know, Banzzo Bling, you're saying on tape, oh, I wouldn't do that to nobody. It had to at least be $250,000. Well, man, hindsight is 20/20, and then you're admitting to robbing drug dealers and other crimes that ain't been solved. So here's the thing, Banzzo Bling, and here's what y'all fail to realize. See, Banzzo Bling is talking about how he got a trick up his sleeve when they get to court, and the person who they think it ain't really him. Bro, your credibility sucks. When you get up there and testify, Banzzo Bling, let me explain something to you. The jury is going to look at you sideways, because not only are you in jail for capital murder, in prison, then you have a federal case for having a firearm. You dig what I'm saying? You were the one who took out MO3. Let's make no mistake about that. So you got that. So Banzzo Bling has nothing to lose, y'all. So, of course, it would be in his best interest if Yella Beezy is sliding him a little paper on the side to try to paint a different narrative, because it ain't like you can give him more time. It's not like you can give Banzzo Bling more time. He already got time in the feds. He gonna have time for this murder and all that. You dig what I'm saying? But he's swearing that Yella Beezy had nothing to do with it. And we all know that that's false. And if Yella Beezy grandmama had not got up there on the stand, hey, his ass would still be locked up. See, I bet it ain't so fun being from Oak Cliff, America now. See, I don't understand why some of y'all, man, I've never gangbanged a day in my life. And I don't understand why some of y'all, man, when y'all get this money and y'all got a bag, when you can stay out the way and you can change lives, man, y'all want to get into some gangster shit. That's some of the stupidest shit that I've ever heard in my life, y'all. That is not only foolish, but it's stupid, because not only do you affect your family, but man, y'all took this man up out of here, right? You took this man up out of here, and that man had a family. But then we gonna get over to you, Rainwater. See, this is why you have to watch the company that you keep. See, MO3 was a real paranoid dude. He even said from the get-go, the only person he trusted was Rainwater. That was it. He said him and Rainwater used to go half on everything. And Rainwater's a snake. Rainwater's a scammer. Everybody knows that. I live in Las Vegas. I know plenty of people down in Dallas, man. I love big T's. I've been hitting big T's for shit since 2008. I got people down there in Dallas. You dig what I'm saying? And your boy is into the booger sugar, right? He's a scam artist, right? You get MO3's masters, and here's the thing: since you're the only one that he trusted that night, you're the only one that knew where he was at. He was riding around in a whole different underbucket car that nobody knew about but you. And so you gotta ask yourself, if you're the only one that knows what kind of little underbucket car that he's in, right? How and you're the only one that he called before he went to this chick's house in the middle of the night because he trusted you. How would they just happen to just pop up over there at that time when he was there in the middle of the night? Now press and pause, man. Like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, y'all. And then listen to this. This is why you don't leave your house in the middle of the night to get no ass. I'm here to tell you, man, I'm 48 years old. Man, I have not left the house in the middle of the night to go knock something off since I was 23, 24 years old. I don't do that. It's not that serious. And you're not coming through my house. When I get to bed, I'm gone, man. Ain't no coochie that important to be getting up out the bed. But Rainwater, you knew. And you put them people up on him. And why do I think you did it? I think you did it to get his masters. I think you did it because you both were partners. You both were partners. We didn't seem to have with Biggie. We didn't seem to have with Tupac. We didn't seem to have with a lot of artists where these artists have been deleted and now somebody on their masters. But because you guys are going half on everything, that means that you own half of his masters. Well, if he's gone, you own them all. And let's not get to the most important thing. One of the most important things. While all this chase was going on, MO3 was on his phone talking to you, right? You were telling him where he should go. You was telling him how he should get to where he needed to get, right? He's trusting your word. And on the other phone, you telling people like Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy, the hitters, oh yeah, this where he going, this where he on his way. And as you see, when MO3 got out of that car, he tried to get his burner, and it wasn't there. Well, who the hell else had access to his underbucket to take his burner out of his car but you, Rainwater? So I can see you now. Oh yeah, I already took his burner out the car. He ain't got nothing. Don't worry about that. Oh man, he gonna be by himself. He ain't got nothing on him. You can just approach and do whatever you need to do to him because you knew that burner was up out that car, man. Your own people in Dallas is saying that you knew that you took that burner up out of his car. So Rainwater, man, I don't know how you living with yourself. Like I said, they showed you pictures, man. I done watched real life street stars where some Dallas legends said you on the booger sugar. You like to powder your nose. You like to scam people. And man, I don't know how you sleep at night knowing that you have something to do with MO3 getting deleted. And I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I had got up on MO3's music a lot sooner than I did before he passed away. I just got up on his music, but I tell you, man, I lift weights to his music each and every day because, man, you can't, man, listening to rap in that church, oh my God, it's beautiful. That man was gifted. And Rainwater, man, you helped take that man up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? So Banzzo Bling, hey, you can paint whatever narrative that you want, but I don't believe that the jury is going to believe you because you are called a witness that is not credible. You are like a little Woody. Woody was not credible. That's why nobody listened to him and believed nothing that he had to say. Because you are in prison because of your past and because of what you got your federal charge and all these other things, you are not a credible witness. And unless you have a taped conversation between you and somebody else, just because you say somebody did something, that is called hearsay. That's called hearsay. That means your word against somebody else's. And being that you have the worst criminal record and you got the most to lose here because you fighting for your life, literally, you know, they're not going to believe you. So as you get on the tape, man, and say, oh, yeah, you know, I might be coming home. I might be doing a couple of years. Man, I would throw anybody $1,000 cash out. We can put that shit in escrow right now. Banzzo Bling is not coming home after this trial. He can make it sound, I've never seen people that be locked up in jail and sound happy to be locked up in jail, laughing and joking. Man, you ain't fooling nobody with that shit, Banzzo Bling. We know you're nervous. And you talking about what you would have did, and I would never have taken nobody out for a little less than this. Man, that's a damn lie. When you take somebody that ain't had 5 bands, guess what? If you give them 5 bands, they'll do anything. Ask me how I know. See, ask me how I know. Just like you had Marlo Mike knocking people off for $2,800. Lil Boosie paid this man allegedly for 2-3 of them $2,800. That was the going rate for him. So man, I know people that might do stuff like that for free. But so Banzzo Bling, man, in retrospect, yeah, you probably in your mind thinking, man, yeah, I should have asked for $250,000. Yeah, I should have. And so, yeah, we know Beezy just slipped you some money. He done probably took care of your family, did something for your family, and y'all painting this narrative because you throwing out so many names during this interview on the phone. And see, y'all hope that when y'all throw these names out, these people are listening and they will jump on somebody else's tail. But oh no, they gonna jump on their tail, but they still on your tail because they still building the case. You dig what I'm saying? So, man, I just wanted to throw that out there, man, because I thought that was real messed up about how I seen how Rainwater was the only one who knew and removed that man's burner up out his car. So, MO3, man, shout out to you, bro. God bless your family. God bless your children. But, man, you was doomed from the time you took on Rainwater as a friend. This is why I don't hang out with dudes, and you always have to watch that person that's sitting right next to you and the person that know all your business, because that's the only one that could truly hurt you. An enemy will never get close enough to you to hurt you, unless y'all just happen to bump into each other, right? But in other words, an enemy will never know where you stay. An enemy will never know your whereabouts. An enemy will never know when you laid up with a broad somewhere. Even me, I might be out the country, I might be in another state, I post stuff 2 weeks old. You don't never know where I'm at, and I don't even have no enemies. But hey, man, like the content, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so y'all know when I'm dropping more videos. And y'all remember to stay safe, watch your surroundings, and definitely watch that person sit next to you.